start. Yeah. How's the first week of school with all this going on?
Good. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I'm taking a lot of classes and I work a couple jobs. So I'm like crazy busy, but it's good, you know.
Nice. Which class are you over for the SI?
I'm actually over Rob's class. So I'm over an English 1010 class.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just over like a little nutrition class, so.
Yeah. I heard about that. There's not a lot of people in your class, right?
It's like a medium-sized group. Like
Okay.
the class size is fairly big, but like those who actually showed up to the session last Wednesday was like a medium,
Okay, cool.
so
Sick. Wait, you've never taken an SI class, right? Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
so I took this class a couple semesters ago, and I think that's why I got asked to do it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty chill. It's pretty nice. Our like little course online is that only for 6 weeks?
I think so. Like looking at that, I was like, that's kind of nice.
I know because I was like, it's not a lot of work, but it's not like no work. You know
hmm
what I mean?
It's very minimal, but it's like very like you're learning skills that will progress in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So one thing that we're supposed to do for this assignment is share like your mini lesson plan that you're gonna do this week. So if do you want to go over that?
Yeah. Perfect. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You can go first.
Perfect. Okay. Um, so the thing is, I like know what's going on in the class, but I'm not exact. Like we haven't had the first class of the week. So is your class on Wednesday?
Mine's a Tuesday, Thursday.
Okay, and then your SI session is Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Same. So, I mean, it's subject to change depending on like what we actually end up covering today, but based off like syllabus stuff, this is just kind of what I have planned. I feel bad for you. Do you have like did like people that come before you like give you a lot of paperwork and stuff? And like or you
Uh,
just kind of like left in the dark?
a little bit both. So like I legit left town an hour before Demi like emailed me and is like, "Hey, I have paperwork for you," and I'm like, "Ah," but not so much. I'm only
Okay.
yeah. So
What's your major?
right now I'm getting generals done, but I may go towards like exercise science.
Okay, cool. Sick. Okay. I'm English literary studies emphasis. So that's what I got going on. Okay. So I have a plan, but again, subject to change.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just cover my office hours, like reiterate that because I feel like week one's always kind of like some people show up, some people don't. So I'm gonna tell you that again.
hmm
Um, one thing that the person before me always did was taking attendance by doing a cool question, just so it's more like
Yeah.
friendly. So gonna do that. I don't know what question yet. Maybe something chill.
Mhm.
Um, then there's like a paragraphing activity because I think what we're doing is learning how to write a paragraph. I think, and so picking out a bunch of like funky topics or like letting each group pick a funky topic and have them draft up a good paragraph for that and then just read it out to the class. So we start like working in smaller groups on how to draft a paragraph.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know how much time that's going to take because we only have 50 minutes, but um, one thing that they did last semester, well, a couple semesters ago in my class was they talked about a study skill for college.
Mhm.
And so one of them was like how to read a textbook. So I might go over how to read a textbook while getting the most out of it. Let's see.
Yeah.
And then we're doing a pet peeves activity to figure out what we're going to write for our first essay. And so I'm just going to make sure everybody has that started or a topic picked. And I
hmm
think realistically, that's going to be about as much as I'm going to be able to get through.
Yeah. That's a good plan.
Okay,
Yeah.
give it to me. What do you got going on?
Ugh. Yeah.
Ugh.
our class jumps right into things. So like I typically will like same as you, I'm gonna start the class off with like a question of the day kind of just
Okay.
as a way of doing attendance, get to know the students more, and just kind of like liven up the classroom because
Yeah.
class is like semi-quiet. And so I'm like, I need to get them to talk so I know what to
Yeah.
like how I can best help them. So I'm gonna do that, and then I do like a little announcements page of like the events that are going on at here at campus.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, and then yeah, so pretty easy. And then since it's still like a basic nutrition class, I'll like go over, be like ask any questions that they want to go over beforehand of like what they're confused with our last class, actual class or the last session.
Hmm.
And then from there, depending on the week, like if they have an exam coming up, this is like one of the strategies I'm gonna use is like I'm gonna create a Kahoot to like go over the chapters we've gone over, kind of help them
Oh, sick.
like review in a sense. So that way, so it's like a fun, engaging activity, and instead of doing like busy paperwork of like doing a little question answer kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I have planned for when the exam comes up. But then other times it'll be like trying to get them through their textbook reading or like textbook assignment.
Hmm.
So they'll do each week they have like a chapter assignment. So that's kind of like
Sick.
yeah.
Our classes are just such different dynamics because yours is like a heavy notes class, right?
Yeah.
And then turn around, take test fast.
Mm-hmm.
So my class is like you take two tests the whole semester, and it's like the midterm and the final, and they're pretty chill.
Dang.
And the rest of it is just writing essays. So my like main function is like helping people write essays. So it's just like so weird because like we're doing the same thing, but the dynamic is like completely different. So
Different teaching styles too.
yeah. Hmm.
But
Have
yeah.
you taken your teacher's class?
Yeah, so I took it last semester. And so fairly new concepts that I've just learned and I really enjoyed it. So yeah.
Nice. Is there only one nutrition class, or how many nutrition classes are there?
There are multiple nutrition classes
Okay,
and yet they don't have a degree for it.
that's sad.
It sucks. Because I'm like, I want to go into nutrition.
I know.
But
I
uh
I know there's degrees I've been like, no wait, that's so me, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot. They don't offer that here. Cool.
which surprises me for like how big the school kind of is. I feel like they would kind of have like a larger dynamic of classes and like degrees for students to.
Yeah, especially nutrition because I feel like they're always working more into the science field. Like I get some of the things I do are more humanities, so I know that's not really their main focus here. So, but it's weird to me that they don't have a nutrition degree because like it's
Yeah,
like one of the main sciencey kind of
yeah,
fun things. I don't know,
yeah,
but
yeah. It's not gonna be too bad though. I'm just like
yeah,
I like athletics. So I'm like where I'm pushing more towards athletics. I think I'll be okay.
yeah. How many hours do you think you're going to spend a week doing this? Or how
Oh,
many hours did you spend last week?
oh, last week I don't know because it's like hard with how they're gonna keep track of our hours because I'm like trying to figure that out too.
Yeah.
But last week I think I spent like 3 or 4, but that was just to get
Yeah.
a baseline of how things should be ran, in a sense.
Yeah.
But
Because you
I
said we could do 10 hours. I'm like, when am I going to do 10 hours? I don't even know what to do for 10 hours.
yeah, so like for me, I may put in the Google Sheets work times I'm gonna come in and just sit there, be like an open peer tutor time, where I can have
Oh, sick.
that way I can sit there, study for myself. If a student does come in, I can help.
That's
But
smart.
I don't know how that's gonna work if we put in the days we're coming in and then like how when we get there. So I know like
Like, do I just like sit there and they're like, like, are you going to like put that you're just in there and then you're going to charge, like, you're going to charge, you're going to like count that as hours no matter what, or only if people come in?
I think since I'm going to be there and it's like an open end, I'm gonna count it as the hours I'm there because
I think it's smart.
I'm still gonna be working on like the lesson plan. So,
That's smart because it's, I don't know.
and then if no
It's,
one really does come in, you can do your own like study stuff that you need for other classes.
yeah, so true. I think I'm gonna do that too. I like it. When do you think you're gonna do it?
Um, so I don't know, because I do soccer here at the college.
Yeah, you're crazy.
I Yeah, it's insane. But so like that's why I was gonna wait for this last week and this week to like die down, classes die down, and
hmm
I may do like a I don't know. I don't really have anything Thursdays or Fridays. And so I
hmm
may do even Tuesdays. I may like put in I'm gonna be here for 3 hours this day, 3 hours that day. Email me to schedule a time. I don't know.
Just come in. Yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah.
That's smart. I think that's smart because I feel like people aren't gonna reach out until they absolutely have to. But that
hmm
just kind of gives them like an easy way to, I don't know. I like it.
And if it's like a
Cool.
last minute, they can just be like, or if they just want to email me a question, easy formatting there too. I don't know.
Yeah. Perfect. I like it. Did he like email you instructions about this? Because I
Yeah,
know I mean I wasn't the leader, you're the leader, but like,
he emailed me. I'm like, why are you emailing
well, there's only two of us in this class, right?
me? Yeah. So I think we're the only new ones here, but he has,
Oh, I forgot about that, about how you don't have to take this again
yeah.
once you've taken it. Okay, makes
So
sense.
yeah, yeah. I'm hoping like maybe even next year I can continue this like in the fall.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think it'll be with soccer?
Um, Definitely my hours are gonna be shot down a little bit because
Uh-huh.
soccer we're full time in the fall and for traveling I will be traveling this fall.
Yeah,
There's like 4 different times. But if that's
it
the case,
would work.
yeah, I'd really only miss like the Thursday class possibly. That or
hmm
I'd have to like leave right after the class and get to the bus for traveling. But other than that, I don't think it would be a major issue.
I
So
know. I want to do it. There's just one thing. There's one problem because it's like a Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday. So
uh,
I'm like a Spanish minor,
mm,
and all of the Spanish classes that are like I have like three classes left I have to take, and
mm,
all of the ones that are like that high are like right during this time. And I'm like,
dang
or
it.
like, or it's like I would have space on my Monday time, but like my Wednesday time, I'm like in my SI. So I'm like,
I wonder if you could change your SI time.
that's what I was thinking because last semester they did the SI time at like, I know this is crazy, but they did it right after the first class. So
Hmm.
like they would do it like Tuesday class would be like
Oh.
1:30 to 2:15 or whatever it would be,
Mm-hmm.
1:30 to 2:45, whatever it is. But then they would have like a 10-minute break and then they would come back for their 50-minute SI.
Oh.
And then Wednesday would have nothing and then Thursday would just be the normal class. So
That
maybe I could like,
I think that's doable, yeah.
yeah, we'll see. I bet you the students hate it more because I mean that's a long time to be doing
Yeah.
one thing. But
I don't know. It depends on the student type too.
yeah, I wouldn't mind it because I feel like then you don't have to come back Wednesday. Because especially when you're like doing your generals, like you can really get everything done on a Tuesday, Thursday schedule pretty easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm so close to being done. Um,
Well, how many more semesters do you have?
so after this semester, I'll only need like 2 or 3 credits. So like I could
Oh,
get
nice.
associates over the summer, but by the end of next fall.
Are you going to get a bachelor's here?
Yeah, that's the plan. So
Yeah, especially with soccer, that's fun.
hmm takes up most of my time, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I do not know how athletes do it.
I
Like,
don't either.
are you from? Where are you from again?
I am from Salem, Utah, so like 3 hours north. But like I grew up in this area for a wee bit.
Wait, what is the place called?
Salem.
Salem. Oh.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
it's a little town, sort
Cool,
of.
cool. Awesome. Okay. Is there anything else we need to do?
There's like 5 questions we need to answer, but
Oh, cool.
we've already gone over one. Question number two is like, why do you think it's important to divide subgroup into subgroups if there are more than 12 students? So, I don't know. Do you have any opinion
Um,
on that?
I think it's just like once you start getting too big, then people are forgotten. So like I'm like okay talking to people. So like I don't struggle too much if it's a big group, but I know that there's some kids that will just literally never speak unless they're broken up into smaller groups. And so you have no way of gauging like if they're actually understanding the material or if they're even like like listening or paying attention. So if you break it up into smaller groups, it's like less intimidating for shyer, quieter people, and they're able to like engage more in the actual lesson.
Yeah, I agree with that. And also like they can turn to their peers and be like, did you
Mm-hmm.
understand this differently? Or like, how do you view it? And they can
Mm-hmm.
just kind of work that little link between them and just get feedback from a few other people than just one person.
Yeah. And I just think it's like, I don't know, more chill.
Hmm. And you're building like these like friendships with these people too. Like you're gonna be in class with them for a semester. You might as well make
Yeah.
of it.
Might as well get to know them a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Um, let's see. Question three is like, what are your three favorite activities from the list? And I guess we kind of get gone over that, but yeah.
Um, okay. Wait, where is that at? Is that in module two?
It's in like he sent like three different articles.
Oh,
Yeah. But so like some of them like I don't know. For one, I mentioned the exam and like doing a big group like review. I really like that because I think you can have like a good class discussion with like what you're learning. And then another one
mm-hmm.
is the dividing into subgroups and working on like assignments together in those little groups. I like that one because you're learning more from other people instead of just one person.
Yeah.
And then the third one, gosh, there's let's see. Let's see. There's
I
let's
did not even understand what we had to do until like that Sunday when I like sat down and I was like, I just thought I had like a few little assignments. Like I didn't realize I had these like full on modules. And I was like, oh, this is like this
yeah.
is like really happening. So it was like in crunch time.
Oh, there's a list right here. There's like speed dating, so like you could do get to know like more so for them to get to know each other. Or going over like class topics.
Mm-hmm.
There's I Spy. That's for like a smaller group. It could be
Wait, where are you looking? I don't know why I can't
in
find it.
the mini assignment or it's the mini session prep one.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, and it's like
The
third link out of the three.
okay. Oh, okay. Speed dating? That's scary.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Um,
let's see. But yeah, I like this list. There's actually Class Jeopardy. That's a fun one.
that's fun.
So I like that. That'd be like a very engaging kind of like setting and
Mm-hmm.
a little competition, friendly competition.
A little friendly competition never
Yep.
hurt.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, there's a good list here.
It just keeps on going.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Um, SI Hangman, that's kind of sick.
definitely. Just be like, what does this, what's this word? I don't know. But yeah.
That'd be fun.
Okay, let's see. And then what activities would you not use in your SI sessions?
Mm.
It's textbook reading. Like I know it's needed,
No,
but like
not fun.
I don't want to enforce that on students if they don't want to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
Or like make them read a textbook and then do like a mini quiz. And like, I don't know. I don't feel like that's very beneficial.
And it feels like it's too teachery, where we're more just like tutory, healthy. I don't know.
Yeah, agreed with that. But yeah.
Um, um, I don't know. There's just so many. It just keeps on going.
Yeah.
Um, mm,
Mm.
I don't know. Why am I so bad at this? There's like a not so quick review, and like
Uh,
I guess and it talks about like one things for every unit. Like I guess I would do that towards the final or the midterm,
mhm.
but I probably wouldn't just be like, today we're gonna do a 50-minute review of what we did.
Nope.
Seems a little intense,
And that
but
just adds a little extra stress to them.
yeah, I don't want them to feel like it's already kind of sucky to have to come to a third class.
Yeah.
Like I don't want it to be like, oh, and on top of it, I have to do all this hard stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. And yeah, I agree with that. The last question that we're supposed to answer is like, what do all these activities have in common? And I think one thing, it engages the class. Like
That's what I was
it
gonna
kind
say.
of lightens the mood. It makes it so it's more open to like discuss things.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think and obviously our classes are different. The
Hmm.
students' vibes are different. And so like what we're gonna be doing is just gonna be constantly changing and perfecting and trying to become better. And then we might end up going completely different ways in the SI sessions.
Yeah.
But as long as it's like the fine-tuned goal is to like engage the students, then I think that's what we're shooting for.
Yeah. Yep. I totally agree there. So I think that's everything that we need to go over in this meeting.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna plan on like uploading this to YouTube so I can just send it in as a link. And
Okay, cool.
I can send you that link so you can submit it too. So
Awesome.
yeah, but I'm gonna work on figuring out how to do that.
It's always fun. In my first class, I got there and I was like, I don't know how to use the projectors. That's so cool. And I was like, how do I not know how to use the projector? And nobody else knew how to use it because everybody's like first year students. And I was like, awesome. But
That's
we got it.
that's
So
nice. That's legit why I left early. I was like, I got there early. I sat down. I'm like, okay, what do I do?
I know I was like running, right? Because I have a class that gets out 15 minutes before. And I
Oh,
get there and I'm like, I have no idea. But I still have to figure out how to even log my hours and get paid. That's what I'm working on
oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. Okay, were you able to do the pre-employment link stuff?
Is that from Nova Time? Or have you gone to HR yet?
That's what I'm trying to get. Before I go to HR, there's a human resources that I was supposed to go to and do the application and fill out
Uh-huh.
the I-9 form. It won't work.
What is it? Do you have the link or do you not know the link?
Well, I have the link and I get to where I need to fill out and I go to fill out the I-9 form and I put in the code and the website will not respond at all to the code. So I'm
That's
like,
so weird.
I'm gonna email HR today and just see what I can do. So
Yeah, I did that last week because she was like telling me about it. And I'm like, I don't know what this is. And I messed up like 5 times. And then I was like, okay, hopefully that works.
mhm.
Um, but they were like, when I was asking where the HR building was, they were like, it's where the students go into the basketball games. But then they also said it was the North Plaza. And the North Plaza is like the art building. It's like the old name for the art building. And then the basketball place is like not named the North Plaza. It's like the North Burns or something.
Yeah,
So I was
no,
like sitting there and I was like, I'm either gonna go all the way to the art building or I'm gonna have to stay all the way down here. And finally someone answered my phone call and I was like, okay, down here by basketball.
yeah, and it's on the left side, right? Like before you even go into those like front doors, it's like the
Yeah.
side door.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and figure out the I-9 form because it's been driving me nuts and I've been trying for the last 24 hours different things. I'm like, I can't, I need to fill this out.
Make sure when you go into HR that you take in your ID and you
Mhm.
take in your social or your passport or whatever you have.
That's
I forgot one of them and I was like, great, I'll be back.
yeah. I my brother, thank goodness, was home and I was like, hey mom, I kind of need my social security card. And she's like, okay, it's in your possession. Do not lose it. I'm like, okay.
I know. I'm like 22 and I don't know my social security number by heart. That's embarrassing. And every time they ask, I keep having to pull it out and I'm not pull it out, like
You're
pull
like,
off
I
out
need
my phone. And I'm like, it's like 5 numbers. I don't know why I can't memorize it, but it's fine.
it's like in the way they split it up, it should be easier to like remember, but then you're like, is it this way? I'm like,
Yeah, like I have it, but then every time I'm like questioning myself and then I have to double check.
you're
It
like,
might be off number.
I
Yeah.
like my one stress is like I'm gonna forget a number or something, and then it's gonna
Hmm.
mess up my whole social security stuff, and I'm like, ah,
Yeah. All of a sudden I'm like stealing someone's identity or whatever. I don't know.
oh for sure. I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble for that. Like of all,
Yeah. No, it's chill. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna try to figure out how we're gonna make money. Um, that is the first step because I'd be doing a lot of hours for no money, but it's okay.
all right,
Awesome. Cool. See ya. Have a good day.
you too. I will
I'm
get
sure we'll meet again soon.
oh for sure. All
Okay,
right,
see ya. Bye.
yeah.